While not quite in the middle of nowhere, Shirley's in the Woods Cafe does take a little effort to get to unless you happen to live halfway between Grayling and Kalkaska on M72. But it turns out a lot of people are making that effort to get out to this little restaurant to try out their made-from-scratch meals.
9 and 10's John McGowan stopped in there for a taste in this week's edition of McGowan's Menu.
This one over here, or this one over here.
No, there was no checkers tournament going on the day of our visit. Diners play checkers all the time on their tables during the short wait for meals. There's a checkered board on each table. But people aren't coming here to play checkers. Most are coming here to enjoy the homemade bread as toast with breakfast or as part of their homemade sandwiches.
Breads are fun, and I play with the recipes until I get them just where I want them, and of course they're my own. I give bread classes about twice a month in the winter time during the off seasons, and they're free, and because I think everybody should know how to make bread. I think it's a basic life skill.
Owner Shirley Tracy, who also owns Shirley's in Mansalona, bought this facility about 4 years ago. Her daughter and son-in-law, who manage the place, will buy it from Shirley later this summer. Needless to say, those homemade breads aren't going anywhere.
The carrot wheat is my favorite. Cranberry walnut is probably one of the most popular. It's wonderful in French toast. It's wonderful grilled with a chicken salad sandwich, believe it or not. It's good just toasted.
And our French toast batter, and just dip it in there.
Shirley's daughter, Laura Sampson, spends most of her time in the kitchen. She's making one of their unique breakfasts, the pretzel-encrusted salted caramel apple French toast.
Well, we take our homemade white bread and we dip it in our egg wash, our French toast batter, and then we dip it in crushed up pretzels, and we grill apples and put those on top with our homemade caramel sauce, and then we put some kosher salt over it all.
Her husband, Bill, has learned the restaurant business from the ground up over the last 4 years after years in landscape construction downstate.
We get a lot of one-of-a-kind kind of items. Our Applejack turkey sandwich. It's got apple butter and honey mustard with turkey and roast onions and peppers with bacon. Our own home-roasted turkey breast.
And one of their most popular lunch offerings in the summertime is the stuffed tomato.
We make it with our homemade chicken salad, and it comes with sweet potato fries, an infused olive oil, and a piece of grilled potato rosemary bread.
Despite their somewhat out-of-the-way location, Shirley says being near a snowmobile trailhead helps in the winter.
We do great with snowmobilers. There's a lot of lakes right behind us here. Bear Lake, Cub Lake, Manistee Lake is right behind us there. So we get a lot of the lake people, and the lake people love what we do because they like good food.
Daughter Laura is a vegetarian, so she makes sure there's always something they can enjoy. Vegans too. She says dining out is an event for many, and she wants them to feel visiting here was a good choice.
I want them to feel at home. I want them to feel like they've been nurtured and they've been taken care of, and I think that's why we go out to eat. It's not just to be fed.
I tell my guests, listen to your body a few hours from now. You will still feel wonderful. When you eat junk, you crash and burn because the pretend foods, they don't nourish your body. Your body doesn't recognize them like it's going to recognize what I serve you, if that makes any sense.
We're concluding our visit to Shirley's in the Woods Cafe with the pretzel-encrusted salted caramel apple French toast, which you saw Laura preparing for us in the kitchen. This is a recent addition to the summer menu here, and you're not likely to find it anywhere else. Shirley's in the Woods Cafe is located on M72, halfway between Grayling and Kalkaska. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 6 to 8. I'm John McGowan. Join us again next week right here for another edition of McGowan's Menu.
And next week, John will take us to the Crescent Bakery in Frankfort.